Let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August 11, 2020, and we are back with another week of wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, we have some Monday Night Raw to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, first let's talk about Raw Underground because two NXT guys came in. The big giant man, David Kato, whatever his name is. The big guy came out. Well, I'm not going to do this in order because I don't want to do that. So we had the big guy coming out, and he's wrestling this small guy, and he was tossing him around. He was doing belly-to-belly suplex. I thought he was going to throw him over the ring to the crowd and all that stuff. There's a crowd around the ring. If you guys don't see GTS, they do the same thing, but this is supposed to be fighting. And ladies and gentlemen, this big guy grabs the small guy's ding dong. If you guys don't know what I mean, I can't say the word, but his crown jewels. And ladies and gentlemen, then he punched him, and then the guy's knocked out. If you guys, I don't know this guy's name at all, but he's an NXT superstar. He was a martial arts guy. Ostras, Uraz, something like that. Yeah, I messed it up. But it was a pretty, he did a good job. Better than the first guy did. I was laughing at the other guy. But ladies and gentlemen, not bad. He got the win by knockout. Good job. Then we had Shayna Baszler coming out. People love Shayna Baszler because she's a fighter. People that knows how to fight should come into Raw Underground. Just like Shayna Baszler. Shayna took out 3 ladies. And that's a good job. And then we have Riddick Moss coming out. Well, I didn't know it was Riddick Moss. I thought it was Dolph Ziggler again. But no, Riddick Moss was the first guy doing his Raw Underground match. And guess what? The guy does not fight. It looked like they were hugging each other. They went outside the ring and smashed each other on top of the some metal thing, and it looks like they were hugging each other. His opponent himself, and then some reason Riddick Moss. I didn't care against the win. I didn't care who he is. But now let's talk about this new faction that destroyed the SmackDown arena. Now they want to do the same thing with Raw, but they didn't destroy Raw arena. They didn't cut. They didn't graffiti. They didn't made announcers run away. They didn't do anything like that. But they did break the front door's glass door with a cinder block. They threw the cinder block into the glass door. And then later on, they flipped over a car and destroying it. People hate this. What these guys are doing. I got something in my mouth. Deal. But ladies and gentlemen, people don't like this, but I think it's pretty cool. It's not a faction that's just attacking people. It's just they want to make havoc. They want chaos. All that stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to Monday Night Raw. That's it what they done. But maybe they're doing the invasion on SmackDown because they're part of Raw. They want to end SmackDown and do a little damage on Raw. But lights are still still glitching, still being weirdos. Except for the microphones are not being weird. But yeah, there we go. Then we have a contract signing for the WWE SummerSlam match between Seth Rollins and Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio has some Dominic. I was gonna say Rey Mysterio. Dominic has some signed 2 contracts, a WWE contract to be a WWE superstar, and for his match against Seth Rollins. So he did that, and they had harsh words and all that. Even Samoa Joe has some harsh words because he was the commentary guy that is going to make this thing official. Because normally it's always commentary guys making things official. So that's what happened. And then later joined Seth Rollins had his match against Humberto Carrillo. And the winner of that match was, of course, Seth Rollins. But later and gentlemen, they weren't done there. They would start beating Dominic. Seth Rollins and Murphy, they grabbed the candlestick that Dominic came out with, start whacking him with a candlestick, and then they both had their own candlesticks. tied up Mr. Dominic onto the ropes, and he had no. They took his shirt off, and Seth Rollins was in the ring. Murphy was outside the ring, so he's facing. Dominic is facing Seth Rollins, where his chest is, and the back is facing Murphy. So they went back and forth, chest to the back, chest, back, whacking him with a candlestick. And ladies and gentlemen, you should see the marks that they made for Dominic. Dominic, welcome to Monday Night Raw, buddy. You're going to get yourself hurt. Now we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have Angelo Dawkins. He's all by himself because what happened to Montez Ford last week, because he got poisoned last week. That's why he collapsed. But we have Dawkins versus Andrade. Pretty decent match, not bad. Zelina Vega was trying to get herself involved until Bianca Belair came out and tripped Miss Zelina Vega off the apron, and Angelo Dawkins gets the win. Then we had Bianca Belair goes one-on-one with Zelina Vega. Not bad. Not a bad match, but the winner of that match was Bianca Belair with a KO, I think she calls it. That burning hammer thing that she does. Then we had Shelton Benjamin versus the United States Champion. And even the lights were still flickering. And ladies and gentlemen, Shelton Benjamin beat the champion. And then the rest of her business looks like they were about to attack him. And then MVP got Enziguri into the head. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a return this week, and it's Mickie James. She made a return to the WWE. She had an announcement, but she got interrupted by the blonde twins, Natalya and Lana. They were actually wearing the same thing. Some weird rainbow dress. I didn't like it. It looked cringy. It looked stupid. So that happened. Then we had an 8-man tag team match. The Viking Raiders and Ricochet and Cedric Alexander versus Tozawa and his ninjas. And of course the ninjas just got beat up. They got destroyed by the Viking Raiders, Ricochet, and Cedric Alexander. But one ninja says he doesn't want to go in there. How about we get off the apron and just run away? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the ninjas lost the match, and this ninja was calling for a referee. The referee came out. Tozawa saw the referee. He got rolled up. 1, 2, 3. We have a new 24/7 champion. His name is R-Truth. R-Truth is our new champion. And then we have Peyton Royce versus Liv Morgan. It was an okay match. Not bad, not good, but it was okay. Ruby Riott was trying to get Billy Kay off the apron, I guess, and then she accidentally cost the match against Liv Morgan. I didn't see what happened. I was looking at other things on my tablet here. But ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan lost the match because it feels like it was because of Ruby Riott, because they were arguing. Then we had Asuka versus Bayley. If Asuka wins, she gets a shot at the Raw Women's Championship against Sasha Banks at SummerSlam. And it was a pretty decent match. Not bad, but the winner of that match with the Asuka lock was Asuka. And she will be going to Raw at SummerSlam and going for the championship against Sasha Banks. Then we had our main event, Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Not bad match. It was pretty good. But the winner of that match, with the RKO, he reversed the stunner to the RKO. Randy Orton gets the 1, 2, 3. He has some words for Ric Flair. And ladies and gentlemen, he says he doesn't love Ric Flair anymore. He doesn't respect Ric Flair. Because he talked about, I believe Ric Flair had a son, but he passed away. I think that happened. It's been years ago. I don't remember. And he was about to cry, and Randy Orton says, "You're going to cry," and all this. It was emotional because you're talking about his son, man. His son passed away. I need to check that up. I need to look it up. I believe it was. I think it was his. I think the son name was David. He was on WCW. He won championship on WCW. And he was on WWE when he got attacked by The Undertaker to make the match at WrestleMania years ago. I think that's the son that passed away. I believe so. I think he had one son. I think. I really think. Yeah, he did, because Randy Orton says he's the only son that Ric Flair wanted. Randy Orton's not the real son, but I guess that's what he meant. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Ric Flair had some emotional speech of himself, for himself, and all this, why he wants to be with Randy Orton. Randy Orton says, you want your own spotlight and all that. He doesn't like that. Ric Flair says, yes, he wants the spotlight. Who doesn't? And all this. And they hug it out. And then it looks like they're about to leave until Randy Orton did a low blow onto Ric Flair. And it looks like he was about to do the punt until the lights went out, and looks like he still did the punt onto Ric Flair in the dark. But he still did it, and ladies and gentlemen, poor Ric Flair, he got betrayed by one of his best friends and his one of his trainees, Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre came out, Randy Orton ran away. Drew said, even Ric Flair, you're going to knock out Ric Flair as well. He's going to hurt him at SummerSlam. That's the end of Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a pretty decent show, not a bad show. People loved the ending because it got emotional. And ladies and gentlemen, it was straight on, really intense promo. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. But ladies and gentlemen, you know it's not. I don't mean it's good. Ric Flair got hit. It was a pretty solid promo. That it didn't look like it was botching. Even Ric Flair was doing good. The guy made people cry. You don't know that, but it was spot on of how they did it. Some promos don't look like they were good because sometimes I feel like it sounds fake, or they botched it, or nobody really cares because this guy doesn't have to talk on the microphone. But Randy Orton and Ric Flair, they're amazing on the microphone, and they did absolutely amazing. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Ken Shamrock, because he wrote, I think it was a Twitter, that he wants to help Raw Underground because he's a fighter. I'd rather not have Ken Shamrock in there. I'd rather have Shayna Baszler or Brock Lesnar or any type of fighting MMA or superstar. But Ken Shamrock, you're old, man. Can you have good matches in Impact Wrestling? I don't like your matches. I'm sorry to say it. Yeah, I respect him when he was younger in WWE, but now, dude, just start teaching people. Not doing it, teach them, please. And ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say, because on the weekend we did lose a legend this past weekend. I believe it was on Sunday. I believe so. Kamala passed away. If you don't know who he is, he was a big giant guy. Kamala was a really good wrestler, and he passed away, I believe it was Sunday night. And it was sad that we heard that he's passed away, but he was positive. He got tested for the sickness that's happening. I'm not going to say the word, but he got positive of the sickness as well. So I don't think it was because of the sickness. I think he just passed away because whatever happened. Why was he in the hospital, or what happened? I don't know what happened. I didn't read about it. I'm just making guesses. So don't blame me that I get it wrong. I was just making guesses. I didn't read it. I didn't see if it was because of some sickness or something happened to him. But it is upsetting that he passed away last weekend. It's sad. 2020 is not a really good year Jeez. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Try to hit extra likes for Kamala if you guys remember who Kamala is. And if you guys like Kamala, hit some like buttons. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out. I will see you guys tomorrow for Impact Wrestling and see what happens with Eric Young with the attack with Rich Swann. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out. Bye!